Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to just sit and chat to you guys a little bit about my new introduction video and an app that I have found which makes recording one that much easier. Okay, so no more memorizing stuff and doing like 50 takes of one video, editing out shit because you forgot what to say. So if this is something that you are interested in, then definitely keep watching, guys. All right, so we have covered the basics of an introduction video in the past. So obviously, I just have a quick list of some things that you should mention when you are, let's say, drafting what you're going to say. Because for me, I write out or I type out what I'm going to say. I read it and I make changes accordingly. I don't just wing it because then I find there's more mistakes. So definitely write it out first, type it out first, read through it, see what you can change and improve on. Okay. And some of the things that I'm just going to recap for those of you who are new to my channel and who haven't watched the first video about an introduction video on a teaching platform. The things that you need to focus on are things like obviously introducing yourself, being warm and inviting, but don't be overly enthusiastic because it's creepy. For example, someone that says, "Hi, welcome to my classroom," right? It's creepy. It's too much energy, okay? And it's too loud, and people are just like, oh my gosh. But if you just have a warm and friendly greeting, like, "Hi, welcome to my classroom, I'm, whatever and whatever," it's just more relaxed and more natural, believe me. Right now, the other thing is you can also share some of your qualifications. So, the certificates that you've completed, the types of students that you can teach. Please don't say you can teach everyone when you can't, because people are going to book a trial. They're going to tell you, for example, "I need help with grammar." And if you don't understand how to teach grammar, they will give you a really lousy review. Also, every trial lesson that you take and a student basically does not become, so that trial student doesn't become a permanent student, okay, your conversion from trial and conversion to student rate goes down. It affects your position on the Preply list of tutors, so you're going to be very high up and not close to the bottom where people can see you. So definitely take that into consideration when you're making the video, okay? Then the other thing is it's nice to talk about your teaching philosophy, okay? And this is different to your methodology. So talk a little bit about that. Explain why you are motivated to teach ESL students, what makes you different, how you see things, how you could improve their skills. Like if they take lessons with you, that's nice to include as well. And then you can talk about your teaching approach, you can talk about what your classroom is going to be like. And then, if you like, you can discuss a little bit about curriculum, but not too much because you don't want the video to be really long. I mean, I think a minute or just over a minute is more than enough, but nothing over 2 minutes. I think then we're heading down the yawn, I'm bored stage, let's move on, right? Because now you're giving too much information. So just touch, maybe if you want, a little bit about the curriculum, maybe what kind of lessons you're going to be giving, conversational, grammar, writing, you name it, you put it there if that's what you are specializing in, business English, for example, right? Um, the other thing is it's nice to also add something personal into it so that it's not just about English. Obviously, English is the main thing, but you want to make this video your first step into building rapport with your students, because that is something that is honestly so important. Students don't want to learn with somebody who's cold. Well, this is in my experience. Just in the last week, I had 8 trial lessons, okay, which is pretty good. And every single one of those students, I think after the first like 10 minutes, they were like, "No, I'm definitely booking with you. You're definitely going to be my teacher." And the thing is, you know, the reason for it, when I asked, "Why are you changing teachers?" Because Preply will actually give you like a notification I'm going to put a picture up here when a student books a lesson and it tells you it's their second trial lesson, right? Now, when this happens, I like to ask what was the problem with the previous teacher, because I don't want to make the same mistakes, right? But I noticed it's because students say that it's very boring. Like they get into the class and the teacher's just like, okay, today we're going to learn about comparative adjectives. Please go to page 2, or here's a document. Let's start. Like, you know, it's it's not everyone's cup of tea to learn that way. And I've noticed after teaching almost over 1,000 lessons, students like to chit chat a little bit. And while you're doing the exercise, sometimes you digress and you talk about something else. And it's just very natural, right? Because a lot of university students, which I have, they do a lot of these practical stuff like in school. So when they get to you, they just want to talk. And if you're very cold and you standoffish, they're not going to open up to you or like warm up to you. And before the lesson, they're just going to be like, oh, it's English again, right? You don't want that. So try to show them that it's going to be fun. Smile, okay? Just be inviting. And like in my trial video, I will put it at the end of this video for you guys to watch. I also say that like learning English with me is more than just about learning English. We're going to learn about each other, cultures, countries, we're going to get to know each other. We're going to build a lasting relationship. Like those kind of things, it makes the difference, okay? And then obviously on Preply, don't ever put your contact information in. Don't put any graphics. Don't put any sound clips. Don't do any of that stuff. Preply will reject your video, okay? And if it's in a application, if you are applying to Preply and you put any of that stuff in, they will reject your application. So yeah, those are just some of the things I wanted to mention for those of you who are here for the first time. Those are things that you should consider putting into your intro video. Now, let's get to the good part. When I started off, I literally think I filmed introduction videos maybe over 50 times, like combined. Because you start, you make a mistake, and then it looks like you're reading, and then you gotta edit, and then it looks unnatural, and it's just like, oh my gosh, right? And so now I came across this app called Teleprompter. Here's a picture of it, okay? I'm also going to insert a video where you can see how you use Teleprompter. And basically what you need to do is you type out your script in your notes or whatever, and once you're happy with it, you then copy and paste into Teleprompter. Then you can choose to play it, and then you float the Teleprompter screen. You open up your camera, go to your video, and you're going to move the teleprompter screen right to the end where your camera lens is, so that even though you're not looking directly at the camera lens, right, you're looking close enough to it so that it looks like you're making eye contact, but you don't want to have it too far away where as you're looking this way, for example, let's just say it's here, and then it looks like she's reading off of a board behind her camera, okay? So this is what I used. It actually was amazing because I didn't have to retake it. I did it in the first take. I didn't make any mistakes. It was great. And obviously there was like 1 or 2 spots where I missed like a word or two, but I improvised because obviously I had read it like 2 or 3 times before I actually did the video. So that can definitely help you guys do your introduction, okay? Now, I also just want to talk about your statistics very quickly on Preply. So these are my statistics at the moment. Okay, as you can see, they are pretty good. I'm about like number 50-ish on the list, right? Which is a good position, more or less. It would be better if it was lower. I actually was lower last week or the week before, but it has gone up because it works based on like your availability with regards to your student's time zone, how many hours per student, etc. And at the moment, my schedule, thank God, is quite full, right? I'm very, very grateful for that because There was a time where students were on holiday and I was going through a lot of stuff personally and I couldn't have as many lessons. It was difficult, but now things are picking up really nicely, and I'm really, really grateful to God for that. But yeah, basically, if you have a good profile video, more people will visit your profile. They'll add it to favorites. And the moment someone watches your video and they decide maybe they add it to their favorites, you get a message um, up here, like this, for example, and then you should have something. I just have something pasted on my clipboard that I literally just paste when I get this message. And I try to do it almost immediately. Sometimes it doesn't always work that way. But then it does help people think that, you know what, she's attentive. She's trying to have a conversation with me. She's trying to find out what I want from lessons. So maybe I should book a trial lesson with her. So yeah, those are basically some of the tips that I wanted to share with you, and just basically the app that I found, which makes recording it so much easier instead of trying to memorize something and making a ton of mistakes. But anyway, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Hi, my name is Yurishka and I am a certified teacher from Johannesburg, South Africa. I am certified to teach young learners, older young learners, and adults. If improving conversational skills and business English is what you're looking to do, then look no further, because I have a variety of lesson plans aimed at improving those skills, where throughout our time together, you'll be taught through conversation, articles, videos, and so much more. If you are looking for someone to guide, teach, and improve your little ones, then rest assured that I am able to successfully help your children improve their speaking, reading, writing, and listening skills while making English interesting, fun, and exciting. In my classroom, you will feel calm, secure, and assured while having fun in a safe learning environment where we will build your confidence in addition to achieving your goals. I have taught almost 1,000 lessons and have had the pleasure of helping many learners of various ages and backgrounds. I am easygoing, patient, understanding, and a good listener. My classroom is about more than just grammar. It's about building lasting impressions and learning about new countries and cultures while we start this incredible and life changing journey of learning English. If you would like to see what learning with me looks like, take a look at my ratings and reviews, and then go ahead and book a trial lesson today. I can't wait to meet you and hopefully learn lots about you. Take care. Bye.